τεράστια επιτυχία της το 2002 στα γήπεδα της Άπου Ανατολής, όταν κατάφερε να φτάσει στην τρίτη θέση στο παγκόσμιο κύπελλο. Από τότε η Τουρκία δεν μπορεί να περάσει σε μεγάλη διοργάνωση. Επέστρεψε πριν από 2 χρόνια, το 2005, στον πάγκο της ο άνθρωπος σύμβολο του τουρκικού ποδοσφαίρου, ο Φατίχ Τερίμ, αλλά αυτό δεν την βοήθησε. Η εικόνα γενικότερα στα προκριματικά είναι τέτοια που ήδη οι μεγαλύτεροι υπέρμαχοι του πριν από 2 χρόνια για να πάρει τη θέση του Γιαννάλ θέλουν τώρα να απομακρυνθεί. Ειδικά αν δεν μας νικήσουν απόψε οι Τούρκοι, ο Τερίμ θα είναι παρελθόν. Η εθνική μας ομάδα που αγωνίζεται με τον Χαλκιά κατά τα δοκάρια. Αυτόν επέλεξε απόψε ο Τορεχάγκελ. Από εκεί και πέρα δεξιά ο Σεταρίδης, αριστερά ο Τοροσίδης. Ο βλέπετε εσείς τον Τούρκο. Θα πάμε με τη σειρά λοιπόν. Αυτή είναι η εντεκάδα που επιλέγει ο Τερίμ με τον Βολκάν κάτω από τα δοκάρια. Δεξιά τον Χαμίταλ την Τόπ, αριστερά τον Ουζουλμέζ, Γκιοκχάν Ζαν και Σερβέτ. Οι δύο κεντρικοί αμυντικοί, Γιοκντενίζ, Τουντσάι στα άκρα στα χαφ, Μεχμέτ Αουρέλιο και Εμρέ. Οι δύο κεντρικοί, Ουμίτ Καράν και Γκιοκχάν Ουνάλ στην επίθεση. Αυτές ήταν οι επιλογές του Φατίχ Τερίμ για ένα πολύ σημαντικό παιχνίδι, ίσως το σημαντικότερο όπως έχει εξελιχθεί ο όμιλος της καριέρας του. Επιλογή δικιά του να παίξουμε εδώ στο Αλί Σαμιγέν, το Σουκρού Σαράτσογλου στην ασιατική πλευρά της Κωνσταντινούπολης. Ήταν αυτό που είχε επιλέξει αρχικά η τουρκική ομοσπονδία. Μετά προσπάθησαν να μας πάνε να παίξουμε στην Προύσα. Δεν το δεχθήκαμε διότι ήταν και εκπρόθεσμη η αίτησή τους και καλά κάναμε άλλωστε. Τελικά ο Φατίχ Τερίμ ζήτησε το παιχνίδι να γίνει στην Κωνσταντινούπολη, μένω όπως είχε αρχικά συμφωνηθεί, αλλά στο γήπεδο των μεγάλων επιτυχιών, των προσωπικών του επιτυχιών με την Γκαλατάσαράι εδώ στο Αλί Σαμιγέν. Εδώ είναι η αναπληρωματική των Τούρκων. Να δούμε τώρα και την ελληνική ομάδα. Επαναλαμβάνω με τον Χαλκιά κατά τα δοκάρια. Δεξιά τον Σεϊταρίδη, αριστερά τον Τοροσίδη. Στο κέντρο της άμυνας τον Δέλα και τον Κυριάκο, μπροστά τους τον Άντζα. Ο Μπασινάς με τον Καραγκούνη, ο Αμανατίδης με τον Χαριστέα και στην κορυφή ο Γκέκας. Ουσιαστικά μιλάμε για ένα 4-1 με τον Άντζα μπροστά, 2-2-1 όταν μας πιέζουν με τον Γκέκα μόνο στην κορυφή. Από εκεί πέρα αυτό μπορεί να αλλάξει ανάλογα και σε 4-1, 3-2 για την ελληνική ομάδα, να ανεβαίνει και να βοηθάει ο Χαριστέας δηλαδή τον Γκέκα, όπως επίσης μπορεί να αλλάξει και σε 4-3-3 ανά πάσα στιγμή μόλις βγαίνουμε στην επίθεση. Οι παραλλαγές δηλαδή του 4-5-1 σε όλο του το μεγαλείο. Για την τουρκική ομάδα είναι ένα κλασικό 4-4-2. Επαναλαμβάνω με τον Ουμίτ Καράν και τον Γκιοκχάν Ουνάλ να είναι οι δύο επιλογές μπροστά από το αγαπημένο παιδί του Φατίχ Τερίμ τόσα χρόνια και στο μεγαλύτερο κόλλημά του, τον Χακάν Σουκιούρ. Διαιτητής του παιχνιδιού ο Μεχούτο Γκονζάλες. Μια από τις κορυφαίες σφυρίχτρες που υπάρχουν στο παγκόσμιο ποδόσφαιρο. Κάτι που δεν άρεσε καθόλου στους Τούρκους και που έκαναν γκρίνια γι' αυτό, λέγοντας ότι είναι ένας διαιτητής που δεν δέχεται επηρεασμό από την έδρα. Και βέβαια αυτό το γήπεδο εδώ που τόσο πολύ η εξέδρα είναι και κοντά, 25.000 κόσμος μόνο, αλλά πιέζει πάρα πολύ προς τον αγωνιστικό χώρο, θα ήθελαν ίσως κάποιον άλλο διαιτητή περισσότερο ευάλωτο. Εδώ ο Μεχούτο Γκονζάλεφ. Οι Τούρκοι που ζήτησαν μάλιστα να παίξουν και με μαύρα περιβραχιόνια από την UEFA, στη μνήμη των 13 Τούρκων στρατιωτών που σκοτώθηκαν στις πολεμικές επιχειρήσεις στο βόρειο Ιράκ απέναντι στους Κούρδους αντάρτες. Δεν έγινε δεκτό. Προχθές πάντως το παιχνίδι με τη Μολδαβία, στην ώρα των ύμνων, αν παρακολουθείτε τα στιγμιότυπα και από το Μέγκα μετά την συνάντηση της εθνικής μας ομάδας, οι παίχτες έκαναν στρατιωτικό χαιρετισμό. Πιθανότατα το ίδιο θα κάνουν και απόψε. Μάλιστα, όταν ακούστηκαν τα ονόματα των Τούρκων νωρίτερα από τα μεγάφωνα, έμπαινε ένα Μεχμέτ μπροστά από κάθε όνομα, ίσως το πιο κοινό τουρκικό όνομα, αλλά ταυτόχρονα η ονομασία των στρατιωτών στην Τουρκία είναι με αυτή την επωνυμία. Συνεπώς αυτό προσπάθησαν να περάσουν. Η ώρα των ύμνων, με τον ύμνο της Ελλάδας πρώτα, τελευταίες ετοιμασίες. Πιθανολογώ ότι πέρασαν μέσα από τις τηλεοράσεις σας οι αποδοκιμασίες των εθνικών μας ύμνων και βέβαια θα είναι το λιγότερο που θα μπορούσαμε να περιμένουμε μετά από όσα θα συμβεί τον περασμένο Μάρτιο. Και τώρα ο ύμνος της Τουρκίας. Εδώ ο Φατίχ Τερίμ σε μια από τις πιο κρίσιμες προπονητικές βραδιές της καριέρας του, γενικότερα της καριέρας του, υπήρξε και ένας πολύ μεγάλος ποδοσφαιριστής. Πάμε λίγο στον αγωνιστικό χώρο, πάμε πρώτα στον Βαγγέλη Πίχα που είναι δίπλα στον πάγκο της εθνικής μας ομάδας. Βαγγέλη.
Καλησπέρα και από μένα. Εντάξει, υπάρχει προς το παρόν μια ηρεμία. Προσπαθούν να καθίσουν οι αναπληρωματικοί στον πάγκο. Υπάρχει και ισχυρή αστυνομική δύναμη που προστατεύει τον πάγκο της εθνικής ομάδας. Ο Ρεχάγκελ ζητάει από τους αστυνομικούς να φύγουν λίγο πιο μακριά, ώστε να μπορούν οι ποδοσφαιριστές να παρακολουθούν τον αγώνα και πολύ περισσότερο και ο ίδιος. Έτσι.
So football fans, welcome here to Turkey for this match here in the Euro qualifying in Group C. And this is Turkey against Greece at the Ali Sami Yen Stadium in Istanbul, the ground of Galatasaray. Here, Greece in white today, who are sitting pretty at the moment in the table with 22 points after playing 9, in front of Turkey, who have 18 points after their 9 games. 7 wins for that man there, Otto Rehhagel, the man that they call Otto Rehhaglis in Greece these days. The big man now, the German of Greece international football for the Greeks. Taking them, of course, all the way through to 2004, to that final, which they won by 1-0 against Portugal, the home team, 4 years ago. Is it really 4 years now since the Euro 2004 in Portugal? Now, this really is one of those big matches, and that is a huge match for this man here. Coach Fatih Terim, he's under so much pressure at the moment, it could be unbearable, but he seems to be cool, calm and collected as always, but nothing less than a victory here will satisfy the Turkish crowd, and they're packed in here as always. Now, of course, it will be interesting to see what kind of team he will field here today. Turkey against Greece. It's the huge one, it's the Mediterranean battle. The two rivals, no love lost between these two. From left to right, it's Turkey against Greece. Awful lot of work to be done. The full 90 minutes will tell after that who will probably go through to the qualifying, after the qualifying through to the finals in Austria and in Switzerland. Certainly at the moment, as far as the table is concerned, if Greece win this one here today, then they will almost certainly be through, depending how Norway fare. They are just 1 point behind Turkey at the moment in the table, Norway, having played 9 also with 5 wins. Tanzan, the central defender there with the number 4. 26 years of age now, the man from Besiktas, Istanbul. There's not just Galatasaray supporters here, of course, in this wonderful stadium at the Ali Samiyen. Two big teams, of course, in Istanbul, Besiktas and Galatasaray. There's Tonkay. Problems here for the goalkeeper, Volkan Demirel, 25-year-old. Coming up to 20 caps at the end of this campaign. The man from Fenerbahce, the other big team, of course, in Istanbul. Here, the first foul. Of course, every single foul that you will see here by the Greeks will be whistled and booed here by the crowd in Turkey. That's Amanatidis, the Greek with the number 20 here today, the man that plays in German football. In the Bundesliga for Frankfurt. That's over 18 caps for him. The 25-year-old has never been a true favourite of Otto Rehhagel's, but recent performances by him in the Bundesliga have been pretty good indeed. That's why he's in the starting lineup here today. He said there are a few problems as far as injuries are concerned for the Greeks. And at the early stages of the game here is Turkey, who are trying to get through this wall of white from the Greeks. They've certainly got a good defence so far, conceding 9 goals in this current campaign, scoring 17. That has been the problem really from Otto Rehhagel's team in these matches, scoring goals. Leading goal scorer in actual fact is Sotiris Kiriakos, the defender. That's Gekas. Last season in the Bundesliga, by the way, the leading goal scorer. 25 goals to his credit in the Bundesliga, and he was worth every penny that they paid for him. Giovannis Gekas, who came from Bochum to Nuremberg. Or to Leverkusen, very sorry. He came as the replacement for Voronin, the man that went to Liverpool. It's not been a fantastic start for Gekas as far as his scoring abilities are concerned. So the first big corner here, and the first danger for the Greeks. It was Gok Dennis with the corner. He's the man for the free kicks and all the set pieces. The referee today, by the way, is Mr. Manuel Gonzalez from Spain, and his 2 assistants, Juan Carlos Jimenez and Antonio Malenko. So Emery with the free kick. Given away rather easily there. It's picked up well in midfield, and they were looking for Gekas up front again. He was the Lone Ranger. He's up front today, by the way, with Caristeas, another one of the German imports. It was Halin Altintop, or Hamit Altintop, to say that correctly. He looks exactly like his brother. One plays at Bayern Munich, that is Hamit, and Halil plays at Schalke. So quite a few Bundesliga players in here today, a couple of players anyway on either side. Mehmet Aurelio. First 7 or 8 minutes played here at the Ali Sami Yen in Istanbul, and it's even Stevens between these two at the moment. No real clear-cut chances. Goalkeeper Volkan Demirel, the 25-year-old, plays at Fenerbahce. He's had 3 matches so far this season, as far as the internationals are concerned, in this current campaign. In the first match against Greece, and against Norway and Moldavia. In offside position against Gökdeniz. Torosidis, the left back with the number 15, has been playing some good football recently. The man for Olympiacos. It's his 8th cap here today, by the way, for his club. He's got a hard job here to do today. Certainly the back 4 have really not played together in this constellation. There's a couple of problems for the Greeks and for Otto Rehhagel. He doesn't seem to be worried. He's been very relaxed and sort of stress-free this week in the interviews that we've seen with him. 2 big players, of course, missing out of the squad today at the moment are Benfica midfield General Kostas Katsouranis and Christos Pasatoglou from Olympiacos. Those 2 missing out of this team here today due to suspension. There's Dallas. Saitoridis with a long ball forward for Gekas. Amanatidis, first time shots. Not real power behind the strike there from Amanatidis. Some of his mates call him Theo, some of them call him Farnis. It's Theofanis Gekas. And Ioannis Amanatidis with the shot. Altintop. Playing some fantastic matches for Bayern Munich in this current season, who are currently riding high at the top of the Bundesliga, by the way. Since arriving from Schalke, where he used to play with his brother, he's been tremendous, and this is a good chance here. If he can get into the area, and he can too. Gekas gets into the box. The left-footed shot was the first big chance here in this match for the Greeks, but the keeper right behind the ball. Again, good control from Gekas. Takes it down nicely. Shields off the challenge. And gets a shot on goal, but good control here from the keeper. as the big Greek Kyrgiakos. So Tyrios Kyrgiakos and Amanatidis. Those two play for Eintracht Frankfurt. Well, good move there by Gok Dennis in midfield, but the referee reckons that there's a foul in there somewhere. Long ball from Emre, nobody there apart from Kyrgiakos. Saitaridis. And here the free kick for the Turks, coming up to 13 minutes. There's still even Stevens between these two. The foul there from Karisteas. Amanatidis trying to get the 1-2 working there with Torosidis, the left back. But so far the Turks wide awake here. An opening goal, of course, here for the Greeks would, well, I would call us a commotion here in this stadium. As you may have heard, just as the just before the match got started, we had the national anthems, and as you know, there's no love lost between the Greeks and the Turks. Booing and whistling all the way through when the Greek national anthem was played. Barsinius on a run, and sheer determination got him into that position. The referee here, right on top of things at the moment. He's not going to let this one get on top of him, no way. Certainly a foul there on the right back, Saitaridis. Or was it the other way around? Well, free kick anyway here for the Greeks, and it's not a bad position either. Coming up to the quarter of an hour mark. Set piece is something that they've been practicing not only all week but for years now, together with Otto Rehhagel. Otto Rehhagel, the man, of course, who is a national hero now in Greece, and always will be. If they can get him, if he can make it through to the finals again here, which will be taking place next year in Switzerland and in Austria. He's already got the key of the city. They'll give him the key to Greece itself. They forgave him for missing out on the 2006 World Cup. So the whistle's going here as the Greeks get ready for this throw-in, shortly taken. And still looking dangerous, the ball's not cleared out. That's Amanatidis back into the danger zone. And then over the top, the header from Gergas. Good position. Now, who's lost his boot here? It's Kyrgiakos. He's old enough to now to tie his shoelaces, but let's take another look in this situation here. As he goes up from the ball, he was booked there by Zan. So you think, well, there's certainly a hand in there He was on the back of his boot and give him a push as well. Now, from the reverse angle, the picture might tell us more. He's on the back of his heel and give him a push. A very unusual decision there from the referee, and no one saw it, but we've seen some incredible decisions in this current season. But here from the other incident here, the foul from the Greek against Umit. Well, they're certainly in good voice here. The crowd at the Ali Sami Yen Stadium. So far, that doesn't tell anything, this story here. 52% possession for Turkey against 48% for Greece. And at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. He knows that too. He's urged his men here to think of the pride. Coach Fatih Terim simply has to win, otherwise his job is not just in jeopardy, he probably will be sacked after the game if they lose here today. Can happen that quickly in football. So Hamid out on top with the throw. Dennis with the number 10, pushing and shoving going on here together with Torosidis, the left back. Just who was pushing who. So again here the crowd not exactly happy with the referee or with the play here from Kyrgiakos. Foul from him there on Umit Karan. Well, good turn. This is looking dangerous for the first time. The Turks get into the Greek box. Well, that 18 yards box is the domain of Greece, especially that man there, Delas. Out for the corner. Kyrgiakos here just having friendly words there with Umit Karan. Oh, nice turn, but Karan there can't get control of that ball, but does very well indeed until the final slip on the edge of the box. How unfortunate. That was a great opportunity there for the Turks, and at the moment they're going to have to double back very quickly. Quick feet there of Gekas, but beaten to the ball well by Tunkai. Good run from Hamid out on top. That's that famous left foot and onto his right as well. Now, once he gets in that kind of position, I've seen him score on a few occasions in the Bundesliga with either foot. He's got a tremendous shot. But not on this occasion. That's the push again. As far as I'm concerned, that is a penalty. And he's got his foot on the back of his heel. That has to be a penalty, surely, there from Zan. Certainly a very dangerous play indeed, and the referee and his two assistants didn't get a look in there. Given away, and this gives the Turks the opportunity to power forward, and they're doing it in style here. Karan gets the ball back to Altin top and over. Now there was a deflection and a foot up too, and it looks as though Hamid Altin top, the Bayern Munich player, has injured himself here. Let's take another look as the ball comes in. It's a good cross here from Karan. Great control. And then in comes the sliding tackle from Ansas. A wonderful opportunity here, maybe for Emre. It's right on the D itself. It's a perfect position. And they played at Inter Milan from 2001 up to 2005, now with Newcastle United. I think it's going to be him who takes the free kick, or oh, wait and see. Certainly the goalkeeper, Chalkias, here is very wary, or maybe it's going to be Altin top. Emre's going to tip it to him, I think. It's going to be one of those tricky Turkey free kicks from Hamid Altin top, and it's over. Maybe Emre could have taken that one himself as well. It was a kind of position for him. Never really got that on target there, Hamid Altin top. And again, a good work here by Gökdeniz. Out to the right, Altin top again. Goes down here for the second or third time in the space of a few minutes. Torosidis comes from behind, but it was maybe a late challenge, but a timely one. And not 1 second too early. Again, good control here from Altin top. And Torosidis did just about enough to stop him coming through. Corner all the same, Altin top. In the centre, it's commotion. Surprising, you know, that Newcastle United have only managed to play Emre twice as a substitute in this current season. 1 goal to his credit as well. So the referee here going to have to make quite sure that he's got everything under control here, because once it starts to slip one way, once the fans and the players tend to think that they might have an advantage of some sorts, then there could be all kinds of commotion on the field, on the pitch itself. He's got to be the boss here today. Gekas sandwiched here. Delas gives the ball away unnecessarily. Looking for the quick break. It was Uzulmez on the left wing who got into the position. Got the throw in here, but he got the crossover. He had at least 2 players in the centre. Again, the Greeks keep the ball out. Good defending there from Saitoridis, the man that's just returned from suspension. Which was certainly, as far as Otto Rehhagel is concerned, a godsend for him after after having lost two of his main players, the actors in the team. That's very hard. 69 years of age now. It's unbelievable, this man, how he lives, eats and sleeps football. A man that used to be at Bayern Munich for a spell and got sacked at the end of the day with 5 matches remaining back in the 90s. And he went to Kaiserslautern and brought them back out of the second division and got his revenge on Bayern Munich by winning the title outright, the Bundesliga. Now wait for this one, this is a fluff up, that is offside, but maybe he did hear the whistle, Tunkai. But it was a huge opportunity. Now, whether the whistle went before he was in that position to score, I don't know, but was it offside? That's the question. Came off his knee, I think he wanted to score anyway, and the whistle came almost as he struck that ball towards Schalke's goal. It's still 0-0. Hasty clearance by the goalkeeper from Turkey. A little too hasty, really. He had a bit more time, I think, than he actually thought. Demirel. He's quite often called by his supporting fans just Volkan, the Vulcan. Clearance by Setting. And it's coming back in there, in a dangerous position to, yet again, Amanatidis in a position there to cause some problems. Having out in top, wide awake. Amanatidis. Torosidis, the attempted cross comes back into midfield here. Delas. Amanatidis. What a back cross from him. Karasteas in the centre, a bit too high for him, that cross. Got underneath the ball. Barcinhas. Picked up well there by Tarragonis, and coming forward he had so much time and gave it away unnecessarily. No idea was that. Goal chance, little flick. But at the moment in midfield it's Greece who are trying to stamp their authority on this match. Certainly with Barcinhas and Ansats in midfield, together with Karagounis and Amanatidis, they pose a threat. They're not making it easier for Turkey. The best chances that we've seen so far have basically come from set pieces. Ball boy on that far side was just about to bring the second ball onto the pitch there before realising that they were already playing. Good tackle there by Satoridis. Tunkai fouled, taken quickly, and then coming back again here. The referee not quite ready. I think it's a shame sometimes in football that you've been penalised already. take a quick free kick, which should give you the opportunity to steal forward, quick break, and then the referee blows you back again. And it's back to square one. Emre. Zan. Well, that was a decent ball through. It was Dennis who started his run early, and a good ball through that almost made its mark there from Umut Karan. Dennis again gets past Satoridis. The crowd here asking for a foul in the box from Ansas. No way, says the referee. Again, some comical passing in midfield. It basically tells us the story that both of these teams are nervous, and certainly the home team, Turkey, who know they have to win, whereas Greece can actually afford to lose here today, and still they would have a chance of qualifying. 4 points clear of second place Turkey after both playing 9 matches in Group C. Norway have the chance still to qualify, depending on how they fare, and Bosnia-Herzegovina, with just 13 points after playing 10, have got an outside theoretical mathematical chance. You have to get your calculators out for that one. Free kick down here from Delas. He's gone out for a throw here. For the Greeks here, take another look again. Now he got the ball. And Gökçen just went down. Good header from Setin. Well, there's too many white shirts in there, surely, and they fluffed it completely. The only red shirts in there, and there were 5 white shirts of Greeks. The other red shirt was from Zan, and he cleared the ball away so easily. Now, this could be it for Torosidis! Second bite of the cherry, and again, the defender, Zan, comes into the rescue. Aided and abetted by his goalkeeper there, Demirel. Did a good job there, the goalkeeper. Perfect positioning. We'll get the replay for you later. Here. He knows Otto Rehagel, you don't get many chances like that here in Turkey. And that was a huge chance. Torosidis again. Let's take a look here. I think they thought they were all offside or whatever. Torosidis anyway goes for goal, the first save. And then in comes Zan to the rescue. As far as I'm concerned, it was the chance they had before, just a few seconds on the right-hand side, that they should have used to their advantage. There's at least 5 white shirts in there from Greece. Here's what I mean. Now, whether that was offside or not, I don't know. 2 players in the centre who had the opportunity, both Karastes and Gekas, if the cross had come over. Again, the last line of defence here. Zan. Just in front of Gekas, the right decision there with the header to the keeper. He's having a good game so far. As far as I'm concerned, the best man in a Turkey shirt at the moment in red is the centre back, Zan. 26-year-old to be placed for Besiktas. 6 goals so far in the Superliga. And 2 in the Champions League. Now, Torresidis was there, so too Kyrgiakos. Right in front of Guk Dennis. Out in top. Well, the cross in from Uzulmez. It's been half cleared. That's the chance again for Aurelio. Amratidis, long ball forward. There's nobody there apart from the goalkeeper from Turkey. Well, the Greeks seem to be in control as far as the defensive work is concerned, and every now and again that little mistake that can so easily result in a goal here. Bad timing from Hamit Altintop after the decent work here from Gökhan Ünal. Well, in the last match, the Greeks at home, they got a great result against Bosnia-Herzegovina, which basically killed Bosnia-Herzegovina's chance of going through to the finals next year. It was a 3-2 with goals from Karisteas, from Gekas and from Liberopoulos. As far as the Turks were concerned, well, that was a poor show, a 1-1 draw in Moldavia. The Turkish coach, Fatih Terim, has had a lot to think about in that time. Up to now at home, they're performing not as they should be. But then again, it's very difficult to play against the Greeks. Otto Rehhagel knows every trick in the book. So as Kyrgiakos doubles back here, it's Karam with the cross. Well laid on there from Tunkai. And the final cross, an easy catch here at the end of the day for the goalkeeper, Chalkias. Can't exactly say that it's end-to-end stuff here between these two at the moment, but the ball is arriving end-to-end every now and again. It's most of the goalkeeper's long kicks. But you have that feeling that first big mistake here will result in a goal. And the defensive work up to now, certainly from Zan and also from Delis and Kyrgiakos and Torresidis, has been very good indeed for the Greeks. Zan for the Turks. And again, Delas. The shot finally by Torresidis. So there's 5 minutes remaining in this match between Turkey and Greece. At the moment it's still 0-0 at the Ali Sami Yen in Istanbul. It's been pretty deafening as far as the crowd are concerned all through these first 41 minutes. What's it going to be like if the Turks get that opening goal? If that happens, then you'll find out for yourselves. It really is the crowd here, tremendous supporters, and very, very loud indeed. Gökhan the run. Stopped dead in his tracks. Tunkai in a bit of room in the centre, so too Aurelio. But it's good work here from Basinas, or Basinas, yeah. comes in with a challenge very late indeed there against Karagounis. Free kick taken, but no one there to capitalise on the situation. Here's Delas. Bassina's long ball forward, looking for the strikers up front. And it's Kyrgiakos, the defender, is going to have to double back very quickly because he's missing at the back here now. As Gökçen comes forward, this is a good strike! A great position for the Turks to open up the goal scoring here. But it was Ansas, the defending midfielder, who came back, doubling there for Kyrgiakos, covering him. Kyrgiakos was up front, the central defender. He was missing at the back. And Gökçen Ünal screwed, he shot wide of the post there. Well, it's fallen here for Amanatidis. We've got Gekas to the right of him. Amanatidis goes alone, does well indeed, and goes for goal. Quick burst of pace here. Gets him past the defender Zan. And the shot and goal. Karastayas beaten rather easily there by Uzulmez. Uzulmez again, and well, he's getting himself tied up in a knot there in that left back position. Karastayas was pressurising him all the way. And there's Karastayas again. Amanatidis with the header back. Gekas! Shielded off well by Hamid Altintop, who knows all the tricks from Gekas. Those two played against each other on many occasions in the Bundesliga. And again, it was Zan with the toe poke that got the ball away from him. Get up, says the referee. That was a dive from Umit Karan. Again, the midfielder, Hamid Altintop. Good defensive work from him. Oh, good move, and this could be it. It has to be! But fantastic defensive work here from Setin. It was Torosidis with his second huge opportunity to make it 1-0 for the Greeks. He did everything right, the left back. The ball was heading for Gekas. He would have been offside. And in comes the long legs of Setin here. Servet Setin, the 26-year-old from Galatasaray. And that's Amanatidis' corner. Already into injury time here in this first 45 minutes. The last couple of minutes here have seen Greece powering forward, looking for that opener. It's an even match between these two. This could be the last big opportunity for the Greeks, and it's gone wide. Gekas again. That's where the referee reckoned it was a dive from Umit Karan. This was the best opportunity we've seen so far. Lovely pass through. He might have gone for goal, or could have gone for goal. But good defending from Setin. Saved the day. They're just short of the 45-minute mark. So the referee, after 1 minute and 18 seconds of extra time, added time in the first 45, brings this one, as far as the first half is, to a close. Manuel Gonzalez goes into the catacombs of the Ali Sami Yen Stadium in Istanbul, together with the Turkey players and the Greeks. At the moment, it's 0-0, half-time, stalemate, and we've got 45 minutes to go in hopefully an exciting second 45. Don't go away. So, welcome back here to Turkey, the Ali Sami Yen Stadium in Istanbul. Now, so far, no worries for Otto Rehhagel. It's still 0-0, which would mean another point for Greece in this match here, which would be the second draw if it remains 0-0. Would be good for Greece. That's a good result at the moment after the first 45 minutes. As far as Turkey are concerned, they need a win. That's what they're hoping for today. Just 1 point at the moment in that Group C, clear of Norway. That's the team that are breathing down the necks rather heavily. Gonzalez, the referee, missed an opportunity in the first half to give a penalty. It could have been a penalty, as we saw Kyrgiakos go down in the box, losing his boot. Now we're going to have a substitution here. I'm not quite sure who's going to be coming off, but the man that's coming on is Tümer Metin. And it's Umit Karan with the number 8 who's coming off for him. So Tümer Metin with the number 11 on for Karan. Tümer Metin, the man that plays at Fenerbahce, just down the road here from Galatasaray Stadium. So far in the Superliga, Metin has played 2 Superliga matches. And tonight, this is his 22nd cap. Tümer Metin has scored a couple of goals in the Euro qualifying matches so far. And it's probably one of the reasons that the coach, Fatih Terim, has brought him on here. Firing power up front has been missing out of the Turkish striking firepower. We haven't seen an awful lot of it. Tümer Metin scored, by the way, in that 4-1 victory for Turkey against Greece on the 24th of March in this year. A tremendous victory for Turkey. And a disgrace for Greece. Last time these two sides met early in the year on a Greek national holiday. Turkey had an awful lot of players who were out injured on that match as well, by the way, and still they came back with a fantastic 4-1 victory, equalising midway through the first half, and then a late treble, which certainly broke the hearts of the Greeks on that day, on their national holiday. But this is a whole new ball game now. It's Turkey 0, Greece 0, 2 minutes into the second half. Oh, too often the Turks are given the ball away easily in midfield. That's the new man on the pitch. Not happy with the situation there from the referee, Tolasidis. He was being fouled there, all the way by Aurelio. Karagunis. Good ball through, first time from Gekas. Oh, he took that oh so well. Well, he let whip with that left foot of his, and it flashed over the bar, but that was a good pass here from Karagunis right into his path. First time shot, not easy to take. Emre. Overlapping well, Uzulmez, the cross comes over, and the header finally from Kyrgiakos. Well seen there by Tuncay. Found his room in the centre as well. The cross not reaching him. Throwing that for the Turks here. Karisteas finds room. Gekas has to lay it back. And then the first time shot, it was a long way out, way over the top of the bar, but well worth taking there from Karagounis. It's always opportunity. Maybe the top right-hand corner would have been the best bet. Well, to get the shot in the first place. Aurelio. Turks starting to move the ball around now. Tuncay, fantastic pass into the centre. And he was looking for Gökdeniz. Five goals in the Super League for Gökdeniz in this current season for Trabzonspor. And one so far in the Euro qualies, but at the moment neither side are really that dangerous in front of goal. Taken by Gökdeniz. He was Zan. Headed by Kyrgiakos. They've lost the ball, dispossessed there too easily. And in comes Basinias to the rescue. Angelos Basinias, the man who plays for Mallorca in the Spanish Primera División. Good overlapping run here. Zulmez. But the defence here from Greece wide awake. That was Antas. Fantastic run, this has got to be it, surely! On his boot, that could have been the one for Tuncay. Oh, he won the room beautifully there, got into the position that he was looking for. Tuncay, the man from Middlesbrough. Well, he'd be biting himself for that one. Between the two of them, they brought down Tuma Metin there. It was a lovely ball through. Tuncay took it well and then lost his balance and couldn't get the shot on goal. So good free kick position here. It's going to be Altin top. Now he can score from this kind of distance. He's taken a deflection, not cleared. And then the header there from Setin, wide of the mark. After the first 8 minutes of this second half, it's Turkey who are trying to stamp their authority on the game, which they simply have to do. They need the points desperately. Fantastic ball infield from the new man there, Tuma Metin. To be fluffed on the other side there by Tuncay. think you have to say it has been a fairly fair game here, although they've got 9 fouls against 8 here, but there's been no nasty, horrible tackles. A lot of supporters here, of course, want a hard game here, a hard-fought game against Greece. That looked like a handball by Emery. Well seen by the referee, and it's a yellow card for the deliberate handball. A deliberate handball there after the attempted cross by Charisteas. A deserved card there for Emery. It's amazing, he's just 27 years of age, but he seems to have been around in international football for donkey's years now. It was Liberopoulos who was warming up down the sidelines before, but he's back down on the bench again. So he's coming on. Now Otto Rehhagel not exactly happy here at the moment with the officials. No one's seen him. He's shouting out some orders here. But how on earth can you make yourself heard above this noise? So Liberopoulos will be coming on. And it's Gekas who's coming off now. That's a bit of a surprise. Theophanis Gekas, the man from Leverkusen, the leading goal scorer in the Bundesliga last season, he comes off. And Liberopoulos with the number 33 is the man that's coming on. Well, it plays for AEK Athens, appearing in his 54th cap tonight. Nikolaos Liberopoulos. Picked up well there by Aurelio. Tries to power his way down the right wing, but yet again, good defensive work there by Kyrgiakos and Amanatidis. Little flick from Tunkai. Charisteas runs forward in room. That's the new man on the pitch with 33, the striker from Athens. Amanatidis. Torosidis. Charisteas, a little lucky there. The ball coming over the top of the head of Tunkai. Charisteas, great position for 1-0, and he blasts it way over. Oh my goodness. That was almost what you'd call a sitter. Now, in all the commotion, we've got an injured player on the pitch here. I prefer to, there it was, I prefer to see the replay. Oh, right underneath the ball. So Charisteas, the man who's just fluffed that huge opportunity, is coming off. So the two Bundesliga strikers, Gekas and Charisteas, off now. And the man that's coming on for Greece with the number 4 is Samaras. That was a fantastic opportunity for Charisteas to open up the scoring there. The 27-year-old used to play for Bremen, then Ajax in Amsterdam. And now he's back in the Bundesliga in Nuremberg. €2.5 million they paid for him, but it's not been his season so far. Turkey coming forward, powering forward. A good defending yet again here. Torresidis having a good game. So too Kyriakos. The Greeks on the rebounds. And Aurelio delivers the goods. Turkish is getting a bit rusty these days, but I'm pretty sure that the team are right. The crowd are right behind the team. Good ball from Amanatidis. Trying to find the room. It's Samas in the centre. Now a bit of a tangle here with the new man. That's Samaras. Liberopoulos, the other striker, ran some room up front, and it was Hamid Altintop who obstructed him, really, that. Again, Amanatidis, good ball. A very good ball for Saitaridis. Gets the byline, can't get the crossover there. Goalkeeper in the way. There's so much to gain and so much to lose and so much pride at stake, and it's reflecting on the game. Aurelio. So would you believe it, Hakan Sukur is warming up down the sidelines, the man with the famous number 9 for the Turkish international team. Hakan Sukur, I'm sure you know the name, and you probably don't know, but he is 36 years of age now, Sukur. Now the Greeks pondering too long, and that was a powerful shot, and this could be it, and the goalkeeper is the hero offside, but a goalkeeper brilliant there, Volkan Demirel. Twice the saviour of the day against the Greeks here. See that replay again later. Offside, surely. No, says the referee. There it is. Well, it was a good run by Samaras, but he started his run a little too early. And that's a foul. He should have played on. Yellow card for Torresidis. So, Hakan Sukur comes on for Gökdeniz. That famous man in Turkey, an absolute national hero, still playing an international football here tonight with his 112th cap, or 113th if I've got this one correct. amazing. 51 goals scored in his time. He is the leading goal scorer in Turkey. And Turkey now trying to turn it on here with Emre. This was the opportunity that we wanted to see again. Good goalkeeping there from Volkan Demirel. So we've had more chances and the better chances now in the second half. That is Sukur. Hakan Sukur, 36 years of age. So far, just 2 appearances. No, 7 appearances, very sorry. And 5 goals scored. Sukur is still the leading goal scorer with 36 years of age for the Turks here in this current campaign. That was the offside before, going against the man with the number 4, Samaras. Good work by Basinas. And a decent ball too. This could be it to Samaras. Samaras blasted over. They haven't got their eyes set on that target yet, the Greeks. A fantastic ball through though from Basinas. Not far wide of the target, but far enough. And it's still stalemate here in Turkey and Istanbul at the Ali Sami Yen. Themselves tied down there. That was Liberopoulos. Samaras. Hasty clearance out the defence here from the Greeks. But now with Servit set in. Emre. That's in. Good position. Hakan Sukur. Amazingly gets a shot towards the target as well. He seems to know where the goalposts are with blind. And this is, we're going to have another substitution here for the Turks very shortly. Playing around a little bit on their own halfway line there. Emre with the final cross through to Turnkai. Tuma. And another foul here on Turnkai. That's a worried looking face. So this is a great pass and a great opportunity for the Turks. So they've got a corner. Now here the goalkeeper is a little bit angry, as to say the least here. Konstantinos Chalkias with his defence there. For the first time they were caught napping. It's a corner for Turkey. A great position here for Hamit Altintop to get that ball in. The goalkeeper comes out. Well, he got it in between 3-4 players, somehow plucking it out of the air. We've got an injured player here. Liberopoulos knocks the ball out, and that looks like sheer pain here. Karagunis. Oh, that's, oh my goodness, yeah. Well, having seen that in slow motion, you can see what happened. He's gone right over on his ankle. And I hope that Karagounis can carry on there. But that certainly hurts. If you've ever played football yourself, you know that is sheer pain. Georgios Karagounis, the man from Panathinaikos. Very experienced player for the Greeks. 67 matches tonight. And we'll give it some treatment and see if we can carry on in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Otherwise, there will have to be another substitution from the Greeks. That was a good opportunity here for Samaras to make it 1-0. The man who plays for Manchester City in the Premier League came very close for the Greeks just a couple of minutes back, but at the moment it's still stalemate here in Turkey. So Karagounis bites his teeth together and gets some tape on that. And we've got another player warming up here for the Turks. That is Arda Turan. So Arda Turan is coming on, and it's Emre who's coming off for him. Done an awful lot of running, Emre. So Arda comes on, that's his nickname, Arda Turan, 20 years of age, the man from Galatasaray, local hero. As you can see or hear from yourselves, there's quite a few Galatasaray fans, I think, here, supporters at their own ground, the Ali Samiyen in Istanbul. He'll be taking over a similar position here to Emre. Just a breath of fresh air for the Turkish team with Arda, the number 14, on for Emre. Altin top. Ball finally cleared, or half cleared there by Liberopoulos, and we're back with the Turks again. They're piling on the pressure slowly but surely here with Timur Metin. Again dispossessed. Samaras. Back from Basinias. Torosidis forward and just over the line here. Someone's got Otto Rehhagel's back up there. I'm not quite sure what, but he's running up and down the sidelines like a young whippersnapper, the 69-year-old. King Otto Rehhagel. The proof again, he really does eat, sleep and live football. I think his wife's had to well, she's probably had a few problems in her life, but she knows him. They love each other. A lovely couple, by the way, those two, Otto Rehhagel and his wife. Back to the football. 27 coming up to the 30-minute mark here. It's still 0-0. That would be a good result for Greece, not a brilliant result for Turkey. And they're carrying on playing here. It's gone out for the corner, headed out by Torosidis. But Dallas certainly went down now. Here the crowd wrecked its play acting. Let's have another look. Oh no, definitely a hand in there. And it came in very sharply with the fingernails there from Hakan Sukur. Short corner taken there by the Turks. Next chance, blocked and cleared away. Out in top. Takes on Samaras. The winner is the Greek. Kyrgiakos, powerful header. Back from Liberopoulos, and now the run here. Samaras. Bit of room in the centre for Basinius, but no one's seen him. Up front, it's Amanatidis. That's the new man, Arada Turan. And has gone out for a goal kick, says the referee, which of course prompts a whole host of wolf whistles from the crowd, but that was a foul there from Arada. So you see, as far as the statistics are concerned, an even match all the way. It's been a hard-fought battle between these two. Not a pretty game. And once again, the whistle goes again here. Antas gets the throw. Amanatidis foul from behind. It was Aurelio. Mehmet Aurelio. Long clearance from Setin. Did well to find Sukura. There's a bit of luck involved as well, but that's what you need in football sometimes. Aurelio. Out on top in a very deep role here at the moment. Again, the wing back gives it away and is pounced on here by Amanatidis. Gets his second opportunity to get past the defence here, and it's out for corner. No. Zan again in defence. Oh, it is out for a corner. Zan in defence is doing a fantastic job tonight for the Turks. So the deafening whistles here as Basinias comes in to take the corner. Kyrgiakos is the man to watch with the number 25, a exceedingly dangerous goal-getter, the big centre-back with his head. Karagunis. Well, the cross comes over, and this could be it. Kyrgiakos. It really is amazing that the big Greek defender is, as far as the Greeks are concerned, the leading goal scorer together with Karisteas. And Liberopoulos, all on 3 goals. Gekas has scored 2. Katsaranis, who's unfortunately not in the team today, as far as the Greeks are concerned, he scored 2. Basinius 1. Pasatsoglu, the other suspended player, has scored 1. Samaras has scored 1. He's on the pitch here. And Saitaridis. Those are the goals scored by Greece in this current campaign after 9 matches. And what they need, of course, here today is another goal, and they would almost certainly be practically through. It's a local derby, you can call it a local derby, really, between the Mediterranean rivals. Oh, onside, Amanatidis, and he's got it, it's in there, it's 1-0 for the Greek, Amanatidis. Greece take the lead in Turkey, and that will certainly put a damper on the evening tonight, and Turkey, with this result, if it remains 1-0, might be out of the competition. Rehagel, the gleeful look on his face there. The 69-year-old looks like a little boy at times when his team score. And here the opportunity. Onside, offside, make up your own decisions. I think it was bad timing there from Uzulmez. And although Amenatidis put the ball too far in front of his own feet here, he managed to lob it over the outrunning goalkeeper, Volkan Demirel. 1-0 then for the Greeks in Turkey. Good ball through there from Samaras. And Amenatidis did everything right. "79 minutes gone." So now it's 10 minutes left now here for the home team to come back. That's Tuma. Crowd asking for a handball from the goal scorer Amenatidis. And this could be it. Tries to bully his way into the centre, Tuncay. Goes down as well. And the referee here saw exactly what he was looking for. Good turn by Hamid Altintop, gets the crossover again, the clearance out from the defence. "36 minutes into the second half. And the Greeks here with this result in this derby, well, potentially that would seal their place at the Euro 2008. Coming forward again, and the mistakes, the nerves are on edge here. Here's a wonderful ball through from Samaras. And the strike, and if I got this one right, I hope I have. There's different people who say different things, but I think that's the first goal there for Amenatidis. Certainly the first goal in these qualifying matches for the Euro 2008, and as far as I can see, it is his first ever goal on his 20th cap for the man from Frankfurt. Sliding tackle there from Basilius. Free kick for Turkey. Nerves are on edge. Fatih Terim, the coach. But the Greeks once again holding on to a 1-0 lead, which is something they can do very well indeed. Although in this current campaign we just had one match, I think, 1-0. That was against Malta, and one against Norway, and one against Moldova, so okay, 3 of them. It's a typical scoreline for the Greeks. Well, Arada with the half shot, half cross, call it what you want. It was an easy catch there for the goalkeeper. And the crowd have been silenced there now. Samaras coming forward into the box. Good defending by Aurelio. Out in top, Aurelio again. Well, Rehago and his men, they wanted to take advantage of their opponent's anxiety, and that's exactly what they've done. This could see them through to the finals for the 2nd time in a row. Hakan Sukur. Oh, good work there, but not good enough. Play on, says the referee. The ball just won't fall for them, will it? Every time they seem to get into a position that takes a funny bounce, and there's a wide-socked leg in there that gets the ball away somehow. Can the Turks come back? Another poor cross there from Arada. The last 5 minutes of the second half here for the Turks. No. Well, the crowd asking for a penalty here, but that was a provoking challenge by Uzulmez. Really out to the right. Back in the centre now. Unusual clearance. Karagunis, the long ball out here. Liberopoulos, haven't seen an awful lot of him since he came onto the pitch. Sukur. Hakan Sukur, the leading goal scorer, he does very well indeed. He's going to go for goal himself. Gets across, and this has to be it. A wonderful position. He waited too long, and in the post. Oh, how unlucky Arada. Oh, Arada was unlucky there. He would have been a true Turkish hero there if he'd have got that one in, squeezed past Çalhanoğlu. Sorry, Arda, not Arada. It was the Armada that was coming through that got me all confused. Arda Turan, the 20-year-old, almost made it 1-1. Kyrgiakos header, cleared away by Liberopoulos. Ball back in by Hamit Altintop, being chased there by Samaras. The cross comes over all the same. That was Antas on the ball. So the final fling here from the Turks. They're being powered on by the crowd. Aurelio. Long ball, but that is Kyrgiakos land. Aurelio again. Set in. It was headed by Arda. No problems this time here for Çalhanoğlu. Now we can get that shot again that we saw before from Arda Turan. It really was a fantastic strike. Good ball in as well from Hakan Sukur. And that could have been the equaliser, but as on so many occasions in football, it never goes the way you expect it to. I think at the end of the day, maybe a draw would be the best result for this match here. But it's the Greeks who are coming forward again. And there's room on the right here for Liberopoulos. There he is, but well read here by Uzulmez. So here's the opportunity. He did everything right, didn't he, the 20-year-old? Went for goal, and he bounced back, going past Hakan Sukur yet again. Amanatidis, the goal scorer. Oh dear. Well, they were caught off guard there. No offside against Samaras. And it was acknowledged by the crowd, but there's no oohs and ahs, not in an offside position. Fantastic pass here from Amanatidis straight into the path of Samaras, who could have done more of that. No way was that a penalty. And that's why it wasn't given either. Although we did see a penalty given tonight, by the way, in the England match that should never have been given at all. Rooney, by the way, had pulled down a player just outside of the box. As you've not heard. But the penalty was given for a foul that took place about 3 yards outside of the box, which is rather unusual. Luckily in this game everything's been correct. The referee has done a fine job. Mr. Manuel Gonzalez and his two assistants, Juan Carlos Jimenez, Antonio Malenko. This is again Hakan Sukur. What a fantastic delivery for the man with the number 14, Arda. From this angle, you'll be able to see how close he really was. Did well to get the ball past Saitoridis, and he was beaten by the post. So the 45 minutes are over. This is now injury time. Turkey was so disappointed in not making it to the World Cup. If they don't make it here to the Euro 2008 in Switzerland and in Austria, then I'm pretty certain that the coach Fatih Terim's days are terminated. There's the punch from Çalhanoğlu. Last chance, last-ditch effort. It was a funny old shot there from Gökhan Ünal. The referee's already looked at his watch a couple of times here in the last minute or so. Otto Rehhagel doing his nut, and here the coach knows this could be it. The Emperor's days are maybe over. The Imperator, as they call him. Was a coach here, by the way, once before in 1993. Led them to the finals of the Euro 96. They lost all of the games in England, but he really was a hero for them. That was a major landmark in Turkish football. And then, of course, not to forget the World Cup, where they finished third in Asia. Fantastic performance by Turkey, the best team they've ever had. And at the moment here, trailing by 1-0, 2.5 minutes into extra time. Can he come back? This is Tuncay. This could be the last chance. Again, Arda. Won't touch too much there from the 20-year-old. Otto Rehhagel wishing that he had his own whistle here. And that is it. 3 minutes into injury time, I think here. The two faces of the two coaches tells it all. Turkey lose against Greece. 79 minutes are gone. It was an even match up till then, and Amanatidis came in to score his first goal for Otto Rehhagel and made it 1-0 in this local derby on the Mediterranean. Turkey go down. I think the chances of qualifying for the Euro 2008 are probably gone. They've got Norway away from home on the 17th of November, and then home match against Bosnia-Herzegovina. And as far as Rehhagel and his boys are concerned, they've got Malta next month and away against Hungary, but they're well clear here at the top. This one ended. Turkey 0, Greece 1.
Χρήστο, έχουμε μαζί μας τον Κώστα το Χαλκιά. Κώστα, μια ιστορική νίκη.
Ναι, νομίζω ότι πραγματικά είναι πολύ μεγάλη νίκη. Θα έλεγα ότι μετά από αυτό το ατυχές αποτέλεσμα που είχαμε στην έδρα μας, η ομάδα έδειξε χαρακτήρα, έδειξε ψυχή, έδειξε αυτό που πρέπει να δείξουν όπως δείχνουν πάντα οι Έλληνες. Και καταφέραμε και πετύχαμε όχι μια νίκη, αλλά μια μεγάλη πρόκληση εδώ μέσα στην Κωνσταντινούπολη. Συγχαρητήρια σε όλα τα παιδιά και να αφιερώνουμε σε όλους τους Έλληνες.
Προλαβαίνουμε εδώ, προσπαθούμε να έχουμε τους πρωταγωνιστές, βεβαίως. Το Γιάννη Αμανατίδη νομίζω είναι συγκλονιστική εμπειρία να έχει σκοράρει σε ένα μάτς και να σε αποθεώνουν οι Τούρκοι φύλακοι και απέδωσες και το χειροκρότημα.
Εντάξει, όλη η ομάδα, όχι μόνο εγώ, κάναμε ένα πολύ καλό μάτς. Είχαμε βασικά πάρα πολλές ευκαιρίες, όχι μόνο για 1-0 αλλά και για πιο υψηλό σκορ. Αλλά στο τέλος, εντάξει, όλα καλά, ευχαριστημένοι, 1-0, αυτό ήταν, πιστεύω, η πρόκριση. Και τώρα μπορούμε να γιορτάσουμε.
Ευχαριστούμε. Εγώ πάντως δεν το περίμενα να κάνω συνέντευξη στο κέντρο του Αλίσσα Μιγέν και να μην γίνεται τίποτα, Χρήστο.
Όχι απλώς δεν έγινε τίποτα. Μας έδωσαν ένα μάθημα ποδοσφαιρικού πολιτισμού απόψε οι Τούρκοι με το χειροκρότημα αμέσως, χωρίς να υπάρχει ούτε ένα μπουκάλι, χωρίς να υπάρχει ούτε μία σημαία από αυτές που είχαν φέρει μαζί τους προς την ομάδα μας, ούτε καν προς τους δικούς τους, παρά την πίκρα τους. Και αυτό νομίζω ότι πρέπει να το κρατήσουμε και για μας, όπως και να το κάνουμε, δεν είναι η ορότερη εικόνα με βάση αυτά που είχαμε δει στο φαλιρικό στάδιο. Λοιπόν, επιστρέφουμε στην Ελλάδα. 0-1 με τον γκολ που βλέπετε, το Αμανατίδη. Μια τεράστια παράδοση σπάει. Μια πολύ μεγάλη νίκη για την ελληνική ομάδα που είναι ήδη στα τελικά του ερχόμενου Ιουνίου σε Αυστρία και Ελβετία. Επιστροφή στην Ελλάδα.